glad to see you back. Have you been successful in calming down our capricious trees? And have you really got rid of all of those branches? Splendid. That saves me a lot of valuable time, and so you shall, of course, get my seal. I have to admit that task had little to do with crystals, but sometimes you have to prove to be willing to take on other tasks as well. Capital. And there is even some time left for a crystallography lesson, if you like. I can see that you are an interested and attentive student. It is true that crystals are of great importance to Avencast. Their mysterious powers were noticed a few hundred years ago in the so-called crystal caves. Back then, it was believed that the presence of the crystals could bring people closer to the divine dimensions, and this spurred a fierce struggle for them, which finally was won by a mage called Tertius. He was the founder of the Avencast Academy. Henceforth, research on the crystals' nature and using them for magical ends commenced. Even now, there is still a great deal to be discovered about them. There are probably many applications possible that we aren't even aware of yet. Every crystal's got its own unique structure, and a lot of experience is required to put it into specific use. Some crystals are found to be excellent sources of energy. Maybe you were already fortunate enough to assist Kallios with one of his experiments. He is a master of his trade. You will learn about new aspects of crystals during your final exam. I wish I could tell you more, but I still have a lot to do. There is something new to discover every day, but I am very pleased about your interest and would like to give you a small present. I am sure that you can make good use of it.
Haha! I was supposed to take an examination on crystal structures with Archibald, and he sent me to the guard instead because he had lost some documents there. But he awarded me the mark of very good in crystallography anyhow. It appeared to me that he had just forgotten about the examination. Hello. Have you ever had dealings with Deligastera?
Have you got an antidote? I hope that he did not ask you too many uncomfortable questions. Yes, quite sensible. Well, that's good. So he actually believed the story of the locked-up student? Oh, yes. Well, our Exivarius is as clever as a fox. I hope that he does not suspect me. That would be quite embarrassing indeed. But thank you for your efforts. I shall try the potion then. It will surely help me. What luck! It really seems to have worked. Oh, thank you once more, young adept. Allow me to give you a small reward. It's nice to see you. You really haven't told anyone about it, have you? Well, fear is really too strong a word. I just don't want Exivarius to know about it. Do not misunderstand me there. Exivarius is really a capital fellow, and very able too. He surely won't have to work in a teaching position much longer, and will get a proper position instead. But he knows precisely that alchemy is not my strongest suit, but that I still tinker with it a lot. I simply don't want to be the butt of any of his humour.
Why are you coming to me? I told you everything you should know. Don't come back before you complete all 3 of your tasks. I may be your mentor, but I still have my own work to do, and I do not want to be disturbed then.
Did you know that the Academy just exists because of the crystal caves? I once read that the crystals bring you closer to the dwellings of the gods. Do you think that is true?
Do you think you will make it this time? And well, you... Ha! I knew that you would not have a chance there. Or do you want to try it again? Well, you already... I knew. Well? I knew that you would not have a chance there.
Oh, thank you, thank you! I can see that you have found my bag. Oh, you did me a great service. Here, take one of my crystals as a reward for your trouble.
Oh, if only Gorlin's prices for armor.
Who does he think he is to barge into my lesson like that? I certainly hope he's got a good explanation for it. So, he's preparing himself for his final examination and hence feels very full of himself, does he? Then I can scarcely wait to see how our promising young adept holds his own in practice. He will examine whether the eternal peace of the souls in the crypt of Avencast has been disturbed, and if there should be any restless skeletons, he shall ward them off, and he shall return only when complete tranquility reigns there once again. I shall otherwise have to put a damper on his oh so important calling. Has he understood? My, he does not know. Not that that would surprise me much. The entrance to the crypt is in the garden. It is actually quite simple. He takes the key and sees to it that peace is restored in the crypt, whereupon he returns to me. And I do not think I really have to explain to him that there are some very dangerous areas in there, do I?
Who is coming down here to the crypt? Now, just a moment, my young friend. You see, I have been here for quite a while longer than you. I am Easteros. Once I was one of the most powerful fire mages in Avencast. And what can you tell me of yourself? An adept. That is remarkable. It is good that peace will be restored once again. Having to watch all this constant quarreling between skeletons and ghosts. But this peace should be forever. There is no use in striking down a few skeletons. You would have to put an end to Tertius once and for all. He alone is the one behind all these troubles. He is trying to seize overarching power. He is the one who is causing this strife among everyone, and this has been going on for years. Oh, far too long. Listen, if you promise to get rid of this troublemaker once and for all, I will disclose for you my secret hiding place. Go to the main western chamber, and from there all the way south. There is a wall there, but if you try to pass through it, you will enter my secret refuge. You will find a powerful potion for protection against fire there. It will help you to pass through the great wall of flames in front of my burial chamber. There you will find some of my most prized possessions, which may help you carry out your task.